Hey guys, it's Single and I'm still Sam. Wait, no, it's Sam and I'm still single! What am I doing with my life, guys? What am I doing? Anyways, guys, yes, I am actually still single, and yes, I know Valentine's Day is in a month, which means I really should start looking for a date, and so I decided to put myself out there once again and really try to sell myself by creating a presentation on all of my red flags. Let's get this started with red flag number 1. I'm emotionally attached to a rabbit. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's get into some actually disturbing red flags. Red flag number 2. Ooh, this one's gonna be filthy, guys. I'm not sure if I really want to share this one. I am Korean. Absolutely disgusting, I know. I'm sorry. Now, I know in recent years, a lot of very attractive Koreans have become popular in the mainstream media due to, a lot of propaganda. And so you might be wondering, why is being a Korean a red flag? Well, other than the fact that kimchi smells like booty hole and Korea has one of the highest suicide rates in the world, let me explain. You see, Koreans actually have a lot in common with, yep, you guessed it, Voldemort. Super evil, I know. As everyone knows, Voldemort has no nose. Similarly, 80% of Koreans have a flat nose and the other 20% have plastic surgery. The second thing Koreans and Voldemort have in common is... Oh wait, I think that's it. Well, there are other reasons Koreans are red flags though. For instance, their language. Take this word for example. Can you read it? If not, no worries, you're an idiot, but also it's okay because I will teach you really quickly how to read this because Korean's a really simple language and it's pronounced exactly the way it looks on the page. Let's break this down. This first character looks like a mountain and the Korean word for mountain is san. Say it with me, san. So this should be pronounced san, but this part of the character looks like a 1 and a minus sign. This combination of a 1 and a minus sign simply just means you subtract one letter from the end of the word, which means if we take away the end, it's just S-A, sa. This character is pronounced sa. Now this second character looks like a 2 and a 0, and I think we got a minus 1 again. In order to read this character, you simply have to realize that 2 minus 1 does not equal 0. That is wrong. And so this character is pronounced wrong! So if we move on to the last character, we have a sa, we have a wrong, and we have this thing that looks like a 0, an equal sign, and an H. And I know what you're thinking. How do we put a number and a letter together? Like, this is not going to be easy. Well, no, it's actually going to be very easy because you just have to realize that a 0 is also a O. And so the root of this word is actually H-O, ho. And what begins with the ho? An affair, but also the word horse. And so you have to realize, what do horses eat? They eat hay. And so this is pronounced hey. And so if you put it together, you get sa wrong, hey, which is just I love you in Korean. Now, what's the red flag here? I love you is such a sweet phrase. How can there be anything wrong with this? Well, you have to realize that Korean is one of those languages with the honorific tense, which is just a special version of words that you use with people you respect. For example, if I was talking to, I don't know, Helen Keller, I probably would never say 사랑해 to her. Why? Not because I respect her and want to use the honorific tense, but because I hate her. But your mom though, she could get my 사랑해 all night. That being said, do you know what the honorific tense of 사랑해 is in Korean? Yup. You guessed it. 사랑해 yo mama on these nuts. You see, we Koreans hate our mamas. Ooh, tough, I know, I'm sorry, but it's warranted. Just let me explain. Korean moms never tell their kids growing up, I love you, or that they're doing a good job, or now that I think about it, anything positive at all. Idiots. Now, building off of this, studies have actually shown that there are only 2 types of ways that Koreans have responded to their mommy issues, leading to there only being 2 types of Koreans. Dictators. Ooh, that's kind of a cool spin. And K-pop stars. Let me explain the details of each one. We'll start with the dictators. Look, we all know one. They're cool, they're Sigma, they're often fat, but we still want to rock it with them. But the thing is, their character and personality never really got off the ground because their moms really bombed any chance of creating normal human beings by never showing affection to them. These types of people have never received love, and so they've come to believe that they don't need it. This means you can try all you want to win their affection, but they will always be emotionally detached from you because they are scared of being vulnerable. Now, K-pop stars, on the other hand, they also have the same lack of love, but instead of running away from it, they crave it. They are always seeking it, and so they become clingy and simp and complete beta males. Like, have you seen some of these lyrics? You were born with sexy brain wrinkle. You look fresh like a salad, so smooth. What? Love is amaze. You is amaze. Look, hopefully by now you've come to understand that all Koreans are either singing stuff like this or causing mass self-genocide, which I don't know which one is worse, but they're all red flags. That's the point. And I know you're wondering at this point, which Korean am I? Well, who knows? Now, one last thing. Before you call me a racist for calling Koreans a red flag, let me start off by saying that that is not possible because I cannot be racist towards my own race. So let's just move on to red flag number 3 if that's okay. Cool? Cool. Okay. Red flag number 3. I am racist. I like NASCAR more than F1. Thought you got me, huh? Thought you got me. Okay. Red flag number 4. Ooh, this is a bad one. I have black hair. Looks kind of nice today though. You see, humanity has always valued blondes way more than us black-haireds. I mean, the world has literally fought a war on behalf of blondes. And they lost. I just have to put that out there. They lost. But even in today's industry, blondes reign supreme. So much so that not only are there blonde white people, now we got blonde bunnies. We have blonde Asians who dye their hair blonde when they get tired of being single. Heck, we even have desserts named after blonde people because the entire world thinks that they are snacks. Look, I just gotta put this out there. Where are the blackies? Wow, that sounds racist. That sounds racist. That sounds racist. I shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have. Look, I know some of you guys are gonna jump in here and be like, Sam, you're wrong. Being blonde is actually the red flag, not being a black-haired. Because why? Blondes grow up with all this attention and they're spoiled, and so they grow to be these ugly human beings who have no personalities and they're all NPCs, whereas, you know, black-haired people, they grow up humble, they grow up, you know, middle class, and so they're interesting and they actually have personalities and they deserve to live while all these blonde people deserve to die in a hole. And to that, I would respond and say, number 1, your words, not mine. And number 2, wait, actually, that's it. Yeah. Moving on to red flag number 5. I like to bully little kids. There's no joke here. I actually just like to bully little kids. But like, if you think about it, like, what other relationship is there where you can call someone ugly and make fun of the way someone looks and still feel comfortable while doing it because you know the other person can't respond? You guys are messed up. Real messed up. Look, this isn't even as bad as people make it. Think about all the people that have been bullied throughout history. Mahatma Gandhi, bullied by white people. Helen Keller, bullied by dots. Albinos, bullied by the sun. You could actually make the case that none of these people would be where they are without their bullier. Gandhi without white people, just a regular guy. Helen Keller without dots, illiterate. Albinos without the sun, well, actually, I think they would even be more white, and so maybe they'd be more famous, but you get my point. Bullying creates trials, and it is only through these trials that we are able to grow and learn. I actually think most people are okay with the concept of bullying. I actually think the biggest holdup over bullying is the connotation behind the word and not the actual practice of it. I think if we switched out bullying for, I don't know, character development, we would be way more okay with it. Imagine if you could say, I character developed kids for a living, instead of I bullied kids for a living. It makes me sound much more like a basketball coach and less like an alcoholic father. Anyways, that's my little rant on bullying and why we need to implement it more in our society. But, oh, would you look at that? We're running out of time, and so I think I gotta get through the rest of these real quick. Red flag number 6. Helen Keller thinks I look like Leonardo DiCaprio. Red flag number 7. I don't know how to read. Red flag number 8. I am named after Sandra Bullock. And red flag number 10. I don't know how to count. And I think that's it. That's all of my red flags. And honestly, after this little process of sharing all this with you guys, I've come to realize that I'm actually not that bad, you know? I just struggle with the same things everyone else struggles with. And so, yeah, if you're actually looking to go on a date with me, send me a tweet at Samuel_out, or just leave a comment down below. And yeah, maybe hopefully I'll find a girlfriend or something by Valentine's Day. But actually, hopefully not, because I don't want to spend money on her. Anyways, let me know what I should do a presentation on next. Thank you for listening. I look good? Yeah, I do.